Back at you with another one coming at you from ChooseYourRelationships.com. Offer of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. So, I guess like last week, Dr. Umar Johnson said something that was a lot of people were confused about it, and you got some people that just didn't like it. Some people said, this is something he probably would have never said if, he said, tells black women that there are plenty good men. The problem is you gave your best years to men who didn't deserve it. So, people want to know what I thought about it. And I'm going to play the audio in a second, But you got to realize a lot of these guys online, especially, they're just charlatans. They don't really, they pander and cater to the women because that's their base. And they'll say and do almost anything. A lot of these guys are not, they're not living the life that you think. They're doing something entirely different than what they're saying and what they're talking about. As a matter of fact, some people have said that, he's kind of taken a curve going in a different direction because this is something he would have never said if Kevin Samuels wasn't here. And yeah, that's a good point because I've never seen him actually make a comment like this. Usually, if it involves a woman, he's usually the type that's usually blaming black men for women's actions. For the most part, that's usually position. Dr. Umar usually that's what he's taken in the past. He tries to they call it toe the line, where don't put too much responsibility on women, blame the guys, make it seem like it's something wrong with the guys. That's why the women are acting the way they're doing. They do this in Hollywood a lot. They do this on these shows like with Skip and what's my man name? They do this on a lot of these ESPN shows and sports shows a lot where certain people they don't talk about. And then if they do have to talk about certain people, they're not going to go in on them too much. That's what they call tone the line. You know what I'm saying? But if it's a certain player like Antonio Brown for a second, like for example, they'll go on hard on him. You know what I'm saying? But if Tom Brady do the same thing that AB does, they're not going to go on hard on Tom Brady. They'll actually try to find excuses why Tom Brady broke the iPad on the sidelines, or why Tom Brady was yelling and cursing. They'll try to act, they'll say, "Oh, that's good leadership. That's his style of leadership." But if Antonio Brown is cursing and yelling on the sideline, it doesn't matter who is directed towards. It doesn't have to be directed towards anybody. He can be just yelling, screaming. He's, maybe it could be a positive thing or negative thing. It doesn't matter. But they will take what Antonio Brown does and turn it into something else. They'll turn it into a negative. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's they just know who to talk about and not. Some people are off limits. That's the point I'm trying to make. You know what I'm saying? And if they do have to go in or start talking about somebody, they ain't gonna go on hard on him. They'll justify why he had to do it. They'll be like, "Oh, he's from New York," like they did with Trump. He's from New York. That's why he act like that. You know what I'm saying? Or they'll say, "Well, that's his leadership style." Now they didn't actually. If you saw the documentary with Michael Jordan, they didn't say. They said the same thing about Michael Jordan too. Oh, that's his leadership style, right? But they didn't justify it. They was like, well, we don't like it, but we'll tolerate it. So they didn't do Michael Jordan like they did Tom Brady. It's not the same treatment. It's a double standard. You know what I'm saying? So these guys on the internet are doing the same thing. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna say 80% of these guys are charlatans online. And I'm not gonna call no names, but 80% are charlatans. They act like they care about us, but they really don't. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it is. So this is what he said. Check it out.
All through your 20s. Stop around all through your 30s. You give your 20s to the street Negroes. Okay. You give your 30s to the pretty boys. They use you up, dog you out. Now you're in your 40s, and nobody's jumping to marry your ass. And so now you're saying it ain't no good black men. No. There's plenty of good black men. The problem is you gave your best years to men who didn't deserve it. The problem is you gave your best years to men who didn't deserve it. And now you see your biological clock is ticking. And your beauty clock. See, you got a biological clock. How long you can have those babies around all through your 20s. Stop around all.
So that's basically what he. So that's basically what he said. Basically, But this is something he would have never said before. And the reason why it's a big deal, because he's one of those guys that, he kind of holds himself at a high standard. And he said he would never talk to a white woman and all this stuff like that. I mean, nobody would ever, people wouldn't care, but since he put himself at such a high standard, this is what people are kind of, this him.
He got it. Look at it.
I mean, people kind of poking at him because he had such a high standard, and he said he would never talk to any other woman besides a black woman. And he looked like he was having fun with the white woman. I guess she looked like she's from the Middle East somewhere or whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is what she said, kind of what she had to say a little bit.
We are at the infamous stand. I was seeing the video yesterday, okay? She's like, hello. So you see, one, it is right by the bistro bar, so relax, y'all. He was right here.
He wasn't at the food court. He was here. The Apple store is right there. He literally came in, and so he walked in, and he was looking at my incense, and our incense are handmade, they're fresh. We sell natural remedies, essentials, we have crystals. I came up to him, talked to him.
Wait, so pause. You're the girl that's in the video.
Yeah, I am the girl.
And I mean, you're not a white girl, so where are you from?
I'm Persian.
Let's go.
I'm not even white. I guess.
Oh, she's from the Middle East somewhere. She's from she's from the Middle East somewhere. She said she's Persian, but she got some nice. Look like she got a big butt. She got some big legs and got some nice tits. I guess that's what got Dr. Umar's attention, And I really don't care, to be honest, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, he put himself at such a high standard, and he kind of told people where he stood with relationships, that he don't date the snow bunnies. And now, he might not be dating a snow bunny, but he was cheesing with the woman in the video. It looked like he was having a good time. And it's not wrong with that. But the reason why people are talking about it is because, he's put himself at a high standard that, I would never date a snow bunny, and that's why people are bringing light to it, I think, But me personally, I don't care. I'm not the moral police. You can date who you want to date. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? But, but these guys, like I said, man, these guys are charlatans. Look, yeah, he was smiling and everything. Yeah, these guys are charlatans, man. You can't really believe nothing these guys say. And this is what he said now. This is what he wrote. He said, yes, I was at the Cherry Hill Mall today. My iPhone crashed the other night in the closest Apple store with an available appointment today was in Jersey. As I was leaving the mall, I stopped at the kiosk to view the incense and crystals. That non-African woman is simply the vendor. A supporter came by for a photo. A black man, which prompted her to ask me who I was. I told her I was a popular psychologist in the black community. I paid for my merchandise and went on with my life. If you dusty snow shit. If you dusty snow bunny loving beta males don't believe me, then please visit the mall and ask her personally if we exchange phone numbers. I was dealing with food poisoning and wasn't in the mood for all that anyway. So chill, haters. Heavy is the head who wears the crown. That's hilarious. He said, if you dusty snow bunny loving beta males. Well, that's hilarious. But yeah, I mean, like I said, personally, I don't really care. But the reason they poking fun at him is because, he's been acting like he would never talk to a snow bunny. He would never even be attracted to a snow bunny. He would never do such a thing. That's why people were acting like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I don't really have anything. I don't really care, to be honest. But I just think that and there's another picture floating around here. Let me see if I can pull it up. Let's see. Hold up. Let me pull it up. Another picture floating around here somewhere. Let's see. I can go to. Let's see. Berlin. Yeah, I can pull that real quick. There's another picture they were kind of poking at him too, man. It's kind of hilarious. Man, it was it. Let me see. I think this. I think I might. I think I. Let me see. think I have to go to. Bear with me for a second. I think oh, here it is. If let me share my screen one more time. Let's see. Okay, in this picture, I think this is in Jamaica. No, is it? Maybe Florida. I'm sorry. I think it's in Florida. Someplace in Florida. You know. Now this woman, she looks like a Latina. You know. And he seemed happy with her. He's smiling or whatever. But, you know, I mean, a lot of people said Kevin Samuels would have had a field day with this. See, a lot of people now see here. Now, like I said, I don't see anything wrong with it. You date whoever you want to date. I'm not the moral police, but you know, she looks to be Latina. You know, or some people said she's from Jamaica. Some people have said that too. You know, because there's a lot of Jamaicans that are mixed in Jamaica. You know, I forgot what they call them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So there's some Chinese people that live in Jamaica. They speak like the native Jamaican people. You know, it's weird like that. I've seen it. It's weird. You know, I met some people like that. You know, it's kind of like a Chinese person that with a British accent that's in Australia. It's weird, man. You know, it's the weirdest thing. But he looks like he's happy with his woman. Now, some people have said she was just a fan that wanted to take a picture, right? So I'm like, well, I didn't know a lot of other groups of non-black people knew Umar like that. I could be wrong. I didn't know white people really knew who he was like that. I don't know. I could be wrong. You know, it could be a fan. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I don't see. Let's use the minister, for example, Minister Farrakhan. I don't see the minister hugged up with no other woman except for his wife. I don't see him cheesing with no other woman except for his wife, right? You know, it's just like I've never seen Minister Farrakhan took a picture with a white woman. Ever. Even if she was a fan. Ever. I never seen it. You know what I'm saying? Because he knows if Minister Farrakhan, I think he's a pretty smart guy to know if he ever took a picture with a white woman, even though she was a fan, he knows that people would take that the wrong way. Right? I don't know if Dr. Umar Johnson is thinking the same way. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I think that there's some people online obviously want to make a mockery out of him, want to poke, make fun of him or whatever, you know. But me personally, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the moral police. I'm not, you know, I don't care who he date. I don't even care who you date. I'm just here to tell you what the grass ain't green on the other side. Just a different type of grass. I'm just a messenger. I'm here to tell you, inform you what it is. And I'm here to tell you the psychology between the sexes and the psychology between other groups of women from other cultures and nationalities. That's all I'm here to tell you. I'm just a messenger. A lot of people might not like some of the stuff I say, but hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I don't care. But I understand why a lot of people might be trying to poke and make fun of him because he comes off like he's pro-black, whatever that means, and don't do anything wrong. He's black women all the way. He panders and caters to women like a lot of these other guys do online. But I'm here to tell you, these other dudes are not doing what they're saying. They're doing something else. They're doing what they want to do. They're telling you one thing, and you know, they like to tell women what they want to hear. But in this case, I've never seen him take a stance like that. He's actually holding the women accountable for once, you know. But he never done that before. At least I never heard him say it before. So, hey, you tell me what you think below. Like, share this episode, and don't forget to check out the Patreon. You know what I'm saying? I drop new episodes on there every week. Until next time, I'm out. Peace. If you like this video, share this video. And if you want to support my channel, click the thanks tab and leave me a donation. 2, 5, 10, 50. Just click whatever tab you want to donate and leave me a note and let me know how the video helped you. And you click the buy and send tab. Appreciate it.